Once there was a man named Daniel, a determined and hopeful salesman. He lived in a modest apartment in a bustling city, full of opportunities. Daniel had always been ambitious. From a young age, he dreamed of climbing the ladder of success, but he knew that hard work and perseverance would be the keys to achieving his dreams. Daniel worked for a small electronics company that sold high-end gadgets. While the company had a good reputation, it was not a household name. His job was to sell the latest gadgets to customers, ranging from tech enthusiasts to everyday people who simply wanted convenience in their lives. Every morning, Daniel woke up at 6 a.m., packed his briefcase, and donned his neatly pressed suit. His goal was always the same: close the deal, help people, and make his company proud. But not every day went smoothly. Daniel was traveling for an important sales pitch in a small town. He's already made up his mind to push the client into a deal, and he's determined to make it happen. However, when he met the client, an elderly woman named Ruth, something unexpected happens. Ruth wasn't interested in the sales pitch at all. Instead, she insisted talking about her life, her experiences, and what truly matters. Ruth lives a humble life, surrounded by the fruits of her labor, her garden, the few friends she has, and the simple pleasure of reading books. Through her, Daniel was confronted with a stark contrast to his high-paced, transactional existence. She tells him a story about her late husband, a man who had once been a successful businessman but chose to leave it all behind to open a small bookstore. She explains how her husband found true contentment in the relationships he built rather than the money he earned. Ruth's words stay with him as he heads back to the city, and for the first time in years, he began questioning his relentless pursuit of success. Daniel decides to take a leave of absence from work and go back to that small town to visit Ruth. He finds solace in her garden, in her way of life, and begins to talk openly about his fears and regrets. Ruth tells him that life is about finding meaning in the moments we cherish and the people we love, not just in the numbers and the accolades. Daniel returns home, unsure of what comes next, but with a new understanding of what truly matters. He reconnects with his family, apologizing to Lisa and Tommy for his absence. Though he's still uncertain about his career path, he starts taking small steps to align his work with his values, choosing projects that allow him to help others rather than just chase profit. But he makes a conscious decision to change how he approaches life. He works fewer hours, dedicates more time to his family, and finds ways to integrate purpose into his work. Over time, he finds a healthier balance between his professional and personal life, and though he's not as wealthy or well-known as before, he feels a deeper sense of satisfaction and fulfillment. Finally, Daniel joined his family for buying son's game at sports store, laughing and cheering from the sidelines, fully present. He's no longer defined by his sales figures or corporate achievements, but by his relationships, the joy of small moments, and the contentment of living a life true to himself.